1000 lb. Tammy Slaton is causing concern for the sisters, for a very good cause that is also terribly unfortunate. You are probably aware by now that Tammy's husband, who was only 40 years old, passed tragically late last month. Caleb Willingham's cause of death has not been determined. However, reports from various sources before this tragedy suggested that he had been fighting severely with his weight for several months. Shortly after, Tammy told People magazine, "I am devastated to announce the news of my husband's demise. He was my greatest friend, and I loved him passionately. Our families appreciate everyone's sympathy and ask that you respect our privacy at this time," the statement reads. "When I met Caleb, he became my guardian angel, and now he really is watching over me, even though we don't talk every day." Slaton shared a meme earlier this week that said the following: "Just because you're a long way away, I think of you every day until it ends. I'm honored to call you a buddy." This was obviously an allusion to Willingham and the suffering Tammy has through since his passing. Many followers have responded to the message by expressing concern that Slaton may revert to previous eating, drinking, and/or smoking habits in order to deal with such a severe and personal loss. For instance, one individual commented, "I am so sorry about Caleb. I know you both loved each other very much." Another was added, "Love you, Tammy. With time, you'll be okay. You are on the correct track, so please don't lose motivation and start making poor dietary decisions again." In fact, Slaton's unhealthiest weight was 714 pounds, but she afterwards put all of her effort into a technique that allowed her to lose 500 pounds or less and become a candidate for gastric bypass surgery. These days, the TLC celebrity seldom ever uses a wheelchair and hardly ever has additional oxygen support. She has made great progress. It is hoped that Tammy will be able to keep things in perspective and continue living this way of life despite her grief over losing her spouse. This spring, a source claimed, they parted up because Caleb hasn't been adhering to his diet in rehab. He has gained 30 pounds and hasn't been working his program. He keeps becoming worse, and she wants someone who will be there for her. The relationship is meaningless since she would have to take care of him after he leaves treatment. She can hardly take care of herself, never alone another person. Perfectly reasonable and fair, yes. Furthermore, it was entirely reasonable and fair for this to have been the case, and for Slaton to still be inconsolable at Caleb's death. Peace be upon him.